Hello my sweet potatoes, it is Michelle and I copied Laurdiy'S Instagram for a week. I know this trend has been going around lately, so I decided to try it out myself because it seemed pretty fun and also a little difficult, and I decided to choose Lauren because I love Lauren. She is one of my inspirations for life, and I thought that we had kind of a similar Instagram feed with like the very vibrant, colorful images. So I chose 5 photos and we're gonna go through them one by one, and I'll show you her photo with my photo. You guys know how this goes. I'm sure you've seen videos like this before, so let's just begin with the first photo. Hey guys, so it is Michelle and I'm doing like a little behind the scenes. This is the first one that I'm doing. She's in front of all these flowers. I don't have a shirt like her, but I'm just gonna Photoshop the Good Vibes graphic on my shirts. She has her hair up in a bun and it's super duper straight. So I ended up straightening my hair, and I'm also wearing some blue distressed denim shorts, and she has a lot of rings on her, so I got all my rings. She also has like her Cartier bracelet, but I don't have one like that, but I have this one that I had from a super long time ago. She also has her famous Laurdiy's thick winged eyeliner, and I never do eyeliner, so this was a struggle for me, but I got that on. And I also have on some wispy super long curly lashes, and I drew in my eyebrows like super dark today because hers are pretty dark. So I'm looking at it now on my phone and I think that this is pretty darn close. I didn't recreate the background because I thought that would just be like way too much work. So I just photoshopped myself onto her photo. And as for the pose, like I thought this was gonna be a super easy pose. It was actually so much harder than I realized it would be. She does this weird like chicken wing thing where she like likes to put her elbows like really far in, and like my body just doesn't work that way. So when I was taking the photo, my boyfriend was helping me take it. He was like, can you like push your elbow in more and make it more like chicken winged? And I was like this, and he's like, more. Like what? And I know that like Alex calls her like chicken nugget or something, but I think I can finally understand why he calls her a chicken wing or chicken nugget, whatever, because she always does this like weird chicken wing thing. I tried to even get like that piece of hair that's like on her face right there. I tried, but like I couldn't do it. Also like her mouth, her like half mouth open smirk kind of thing, like it doesn't work with my mouth at all. So yeah, that is the first photo. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a scale down below in the comments on a scale of 1 to 5, rating how well you think I did on all these photos. I would personally give this one 3 stars. This is the next photo that I recreated. Hey guys, oh by the way, Kyle's been helping me with all these photos. This is the one that I'm doing, and it's where she's wearing a flannel. Mine is a little different from hers, but it's the only like reddish bluish flannel that I have. And I have one Converse on because she has her Converse on in her photo, and she's in like a really weird position, so I'm hoping that this turns out okay.
Through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays.
So for this one, of course, I curled my hair and I also put on some false eyelashes, and then she also has rings on. This one was like another weird pose because I don't know, she like contorted her body really weird to like stick her shoulder out, but then she also has her left arm like really chicken winged again, and she's like curving it upwards like this, holding onto like her shirt. It was such a weird pose. Like I don't know if you can like get what I'm saying. I also had to make sure that like my flannel was covering my shorts. I am wearing shorts in this photo. I can't tell if Lauren's wearing shorts. Again with like her smile, like hers was probably very like candid, very quick. But since mine was so posed, it was hard to, I guess, replicate her smile. Like hers looked extremely happy, and when I did that, I just looked like I was going crazy. Moving on to the third photo, her hair is actually blonde in this photo, but I was like, you know what, it's okay, I'll just try it anyway. So for this one, I just got a white romper. I didn't straighten my hair for this one, but I feel like I should have because her hair looks like it's really straight. She has like bracelets on, but I forgot to like look for actual bracelets, so I'm just wearing like hairbands on my wrist. Then for this one, she's doing that like weird half smile smirk thing again that like my face I just can't do. And I just realized now that my shoulders aren't as like high or like square as hers. My shoulders are a little more downwards like this. I didn't realize that, but now that I see it, I'm like, oh, I don't know, her poses are just so unnatural for me, or maybe it's just because I'm trying to recreate her photos that it feels so unnatural. Also, the time of day was totally off. We were taking this at like 5:36 p.m. when the sun was setting, so I was like looking off into the distance, like trying to keep my eyes as open as possible, but the sun was just glaring down into my eyeballs and basically burning my eyes. So I was like crying while the photos were being taken. She also has hair like kind of flowing freely down right here, and I tried to do that. That's why I pulled out some hair, but it was really windy that day, so this is as close as I could get, and my hair is like flying over my shoulder, and that is not what I was intending to do. So for this one, I think I would rate this one like a 2 stars out of 5. It's like good, but like not the best. So this is the next photo that I recreated. The wall that I used is not exact, but I think the colors were pretty close. And honestly, I feel like this photo is really spot on. She's doing that weird like chicken wing thing, and she's also like putting her shoulder forward while doing the chicken wing thing, but also keeping her elbow pretty far back and also bending her wrist. She's also like showing part of her back, looking at the camera and looking with her eyes up diagonally. So I'm like trying to contort myself like this, and I'm like, hurry up and take the photo, because I could not hold this pose for very long. I was sweating. She's also like sticking her butt out a lot, so it's a lot of like really weird like contortions going on. Like my body just can't do these things. And then again, I'm pretty sure this was just like a candid photo that she took, but for me it was like me standing there for like 15 minutes trying to figure out her pose. And it's so funny because the next day my back actually hurts, I think, from like standing in that position for so long. And another thing that I noticed is that like I think her like upper arm area is longer than mine. You see how her elbow is like touching the top of her shorts, or maybe her shorts are just higher than mine. I don't know. I don't think so. But like her elbow is like touching the top of her shorts, and like mine could not go down that far. I tried, but like it was just impossible. But I do think that this photo came out pretty darn good. I guess like my foot could be a little further back, and maybe the angle was a little weird. Maybe I could have taken this from like a slightly higher angle. Overall, I think that this came out pretty good, so I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. And finally, for my last photo, this is the one that I recreated. So she is wearing a flannel again. Hers is like purple and blue, mine is like blue and green, and that's like the closest that I could get. And again, this one was kind of weird. It was a lot easier than the other photos, but like her right hand, I can't tell which part of her hand that is. Is it this part or like this part of her hand? Like I couldn't really tell. And it was also weird that she's only showing like 2 nails in her like left hand. She's also doing this like smize type of thing in her photo and looking off into the distance. I feel like she likes to do that a lot. My hair is also super frizzy in this photo, probably because it was really windy when we were trying to take the photo. I think my left hand is also like a little too far away from my body as hers, so I could have brought it in a little bit closer. But overall, I think that this is a pretty good photo. I would still give this photo a 4 out of 5 because I think it looks pretty similar. So let me know what you guys thought of this video. How did you think I did on the photos? Give me a rating down below out of 5 stars for each of the 5 photos. You guys should go and like tag Lauren in my photos that I posted on Instagram and let her know that I did this challenge, and maybe she'll see my photos, and that would be so cool if she did. So anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!